edition of Love and Action. Deconstruction. We're going to destroy everything over the next 45 minutes to an hour, including me demolishing these Doritos. Hope that you all are doing well today. I'm Dr. Flo, not telling you what I heard, but what I know. What I know is that you're loved and lovable. You've always been loved and lovable. You're always going to be loved and lovable. And I coach and mentor folks online into their happy, healthy, and free lifestyles. No matter what your background is or your industry, we are here to encourage, equip, and empower you today. And always, I'm joined today, additionally, by the brilliantly talented Tara Praolo. Tell people who you are and what is your intention of being here today on the podcast.
Hello, folks. I am Tara Praolo. I am your resident Black, biracial, multi-passionate musician. I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I'm excited about today. I feel like today is going to be, we've been gone for a couple weeks. I feel like today is going to be a little more lighthearted, less like down and out, like the world sucks, which there are things happening in the world that suck, but I don't know. My intention is to have a good time. And if you'd like to have a good time with us, whether that's mile deep or inch deep, whatever, you are welcome to come on the pod and have a conversation with us. It could be Deconstruction Junction. It could be Daily Boost. It could be just another facet of the pod, whatever you want to talk about, spirituality, etc. Excuse me. Y'all, I got the COVID vaccine a couple days ago, and it's still like hitting a little bit. Okay. But anyway,
I'll work through that.
Yeah, we can put your name there, right there in that bottom corner, number 3. And I believe we can actually have a few guests. So as usual, I'm first. This is an NFL funny. Flo, if you would just please click the link on the next slide, because I don't know if you ever watched this in the NFL chat, but I laugh every time I see it. Y'all, so those of you that are watching or / listening and don't have the visual, this is a clip from Monday night's game, and it's the Giants kicker. His last name is Koo, and
what is he doing?
His foot like got caught, and he didn't actually kick the ball, and so they just called it a missed field goal. And then the quarterback, Dart, is like, oh my God, like mouthing it, because like, what the hell?
Is it normal for them to just kick the ground like that?
No.
Ciao.
It's weird. Also, I have a little echo with me.
Oh no.
Testing. Oh no, it's still there. I don't know what that is. Anyway.
Well, no.
No, it's still there. Mine's been being weird all day. So,
let's try. Did you want to try to reset you first? Or refresh on you?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Child, I don't know why this man's kicking the ground. Is it a bit better on the audio?
I'm back. No, just put up with it.
Oh no, that's bad. I don't know what's making that happen. Try talk.
It was doing it in Google Meet earlier as well. So I don't think it's like, I don't know. I think it's something with something is causing
the Chrome update is going crazy.
Yeah, something.
Do we need to do? Well, we can't do the boost in Instagram.
No, we're good. It's not normal to kick the ground, and it was just a funny because it was just like, what happened? And he kicked the ground instead of kicking the ball.
What I'd learned today is that they don't let them redo it. If he kicks the ground,
no, that was play. You know, that's it, because that's the down. Whatever happens, happens. You can fumble on a fourth down. I've seen so many things happen with like kicks, right? Like they can get blocked. They like the long snapper, because they gotta throw the ball to the dude that holds the ball, right? So like sometimes that guy misses the ball and it's like a fumble. Sometimes like the dude holding the ball like just drops the ball, and then it's the same thing where it's just like it's fumble, and you better hope you fall on it. And then other times, but I've literally never seen this happen to someone. Like he like went for it and he just kicked the whole ground.
I was going to ask you, how often does this happen in the sport? And apparently the answer is never.
I've never seen it happen in 30 years of watching football. And the Giants had a pretty rough go of it on Monday anyway, which is why the quarterback was like, oh my God.
Someone on Thread said, all that rebranding HBO did to get bought by Netflix.
It's true.
Attune.compass says the nervous system learns safety through repetition, not promises.
Agreed. Excuse me. Do
you follow Doja Cat?
I barely know who Doja Cat is. So, no.
Let's see how these pictures. Oh my God. This is how they showed up.
It's weird.
All of it is like very strange. They began rehiring the teachers that got fired or suspended for posting about Charlie Kirk. I have not heard that name in a long time.
Oh, I have. TikTok has a segment of people criticizing Erica. So I see and hear Charlie Kirk's name quite often over on the Tickety Talks.
Last one I'll share is, your ancestors did not survive everything they survived for you to inherit their silence and forfeit their courage. How do you feel about when people talk about how we should relate to our ancestors?
I think it's weird that we're shutting each other and our own ancestors. I think that's kind of a weird thing to do. Seems very churchy, seems very spiritual, and seems a part of that community. But I also I think there's this, and this is interesting, right? Because I'm also like the lift every voice girly. Like I want everybody to speak out. I want you to speak your mind. I don't actually care what you're saying. If you're not trying to harm nobody, speak, right? But I think there's this, especially in social justice circles, especially in DEI work, there's this sort of demonization of silence, when in reality, lots of people need lots of silence in order to come to terms with their own inner person and their own alignment and their own thoughts. And the world is really loud, right? And so I think that there's just a demonization of silence that I don't think is necessary. And back to what I was talking about earlier about binaries, it doesn't have to be that we it went bye-bye. It doesn't have to be that we have either or. We can be silent sometimes and we can be loud sometimes. And we can be somewhere in the middle. And so I think it's weird to tell other people how to act about their ancestors or act with their ancestors. And I also think that there's a demonization of silence that doesn't need to exist.
It's wild out here. It really is.
Okay, this happened ago, and I don't remember if we talked about it or not, but I checked and I didn't see it in the slide deck, so we may have talked about it. But MTG resigned from office. She will be leaving in January. But the next slide has a thread on it, which I think encapsulates exactly what happened, which says, so Green hits lifetime benefits with Congress and it quits 2 days later. I think I read somewhere that she went from like a very low net worth to like $225 million net worth. And so like, that's all it was. Like the following Trump was to get the money, and her community fell for it, you know?
To secure the deals.
Yeah. So, I mean, cool. That's really most of the update of Congress. Congress hasn't really been doing anything aside from, I just saw that the Supreme Court has agreed to hear this birthright citizenship challenge that Trump has. So we'll see how that goes. There's been increased ICE raids here because of Trump's comments about Somali people. And yeah, so that's kind of what's happening there. I believe there's supposed to be a vote on the ACA subsidies at some point in December, but I don't really know when that is. I haven't been following that as closely as I could be.
Do we see MTG as anything other than a grifter?
You know, part of me wants to believe that like she actually did have a problem with the Epstein files not being released and like wanted to stand for women. Because I do think in a very twisted way, like many white Christian nationalist women are very pro-feminist, right? They're very like, they think they're helping women even though they're being subjugated by men. And they're sort of like, they don't see that subjugation as being the thing because they view it as empowerment, right? Because the church teaches them that. So it, like in some twisted world, I do and maybe in MTG's brain, she actually does stand for women and she actually wants to help women. So like part of me is like, yeah, I think maybe there's something in there that was like, I'm doing this for the right reasons, but I don't see how that could be true when you're following a man like Trump, you know? And so then I lean into more of like, she was just grifting the whole time and lying and yeah.
And these people see their access to wealth as just playing the game. They don't really see it as like a good versus bad thing. They're like, who doesn't want to protect their family? Who doesn't want to take care of their family? Who doesn't want to have money made?
Right.
Disgusting. Heading back over to good old threads. Tara Parolo Studio says 43 minutes ago, I unequivocally believe that in no particular order, Black Lives Matter, no human is illegal, indigenous land, water, and rights must be protected, love is love, women's rights are human rights, solidarity with trans people and issues are essential. Why are you still posting this?
It goes up once a day. And I think it's important that in a world that moves so fast, and that, you know, any piece of content can go viral or it can be seen by people that don't know you. And I've learned this in my Threads journey recently, having 30.3 million views on my page over, you know, I think it was like 10 days of time, you know, and it's important for me, for people that are just meeting me, to know what I stand for and know that like, I'm not going to tolerate certain types of things on this page. And so, yeah, I post it weekly on my Instagram, but yeah. I think it's okay to tell people to leave.
Respect for me. I am Tony Jones says, who else is putting their energy on a budget? Because what? This energy is hella bougie. Established 2020. How do you feel about people who have an energy budget? People who decide, I don't have the spoons for giving my energy to everyone. I can only give it to X number of people per day. And then once I'm done, I'm done.
I respect that. I mean, I think that's a knowing of yourself. I think also there's a portion of that you have to make sure that you're not doing it to keep yourself small or to like feel protected, and you're actually doing it because you don't have that capacity, right? Or you don't feel that you have that capacity at this time. Because I think that can get kind of dicey. Like, I think it can be a little bit, there can be some noise and static in that decision of like you being scared of other people or you being scared of engaging with people because there's a lot of energy out there, rather than like preserving and protecting and giving yourself safety with that. So yeah, I think it's a great idea if you can do it in a non-static fashion.
Very nice.
I like that mug.
It says the manager can't understand the pattern of the cup, so I turned over and let him look more closely.
Watch the video.
What is it supposed to be?
It says fuck this shit. Over and over.
Oh. Oh, wow. Stocking stuffer.
Yep.
I did not. It's a really cool mug. Oh. It's a really cool mug.
Speaking of static in the line.
Okay. Last one from this share. The Real Wallace Show says, I beat suicide. Do you think I'm losing sleep over your opinion? I've already walked out of rooms life tried to lock me in.
Welp.
Ooh. Yeah, a lot of us have gotten free in our own special way of living out of a necessity to please other people. Like, please yourself. Be happy, as happy as you can be. And try to find healing and freedom in your life wherever it can be afforded. Laugh with the people who want to laugh with you. Joke with the people who want to laugh with you. Burp in the middle of a podcast if you gotta. I just did. Because tomorrow's not promised, and allegedly you only live once, right?
Allegedly.
Ooh.
I'm
gonna pull it.
Flo has a new song, Joy's Revolution, but I also brought a thread that didn't say Joy's the Revolution. And it says, this is from Zelly. It says, an unhappy you helps no one. Joy is not a luxury. It is a boundary. Joy is not luxury. It is a boundary. And I love
that. What part of you agrees with that?
The part of me that like I just okay. I talked about this on my morning app a few days ago, and I feel like I talked about it in LA too. I ran across this video in the middle of the night that was like this lady that had a miscarriage, and then she got pregnant and had her rainbow baby, and she was like she said she was afraid to announce it on socials because of how many other people have been struggling, had miscarriages, infertility. Like, she was scared to share her joy, and she literally said that in the video. And I was like, wow. I'm so sad for you, right? Like, I'm so sad that we've put joy into this box that like a luxury, like Zelly said, like that we put joy in this little, like, it's got to be in this little box and I got to protect it because it might offend other people, right? Or it might scare other people, or it might make other people feel bad, or like
yeah, or they can pull up people who are jealous of me and want to sabotage.
Right. Mm-hmm. It's going to make people feel some type of way. And I have experienced that joy, like, and expressing my joy, and I could definitely do more of expressing my joy on the internet, and in, my life, and just sharing about that. and like being a genuinely happy person, like it is a boundary, right? Like it does it you know, you've been talking about this in the room the last couple days. Like we're not complaint in action, we're love in action, right? Like, and it is a boundary. It's like if you cannot hold our joy, if you cannot hold our gratitude, if you cannot hold our truth, and if you cannot hold our love, then you perhaps you do not belong here right now, right? And we're going to be here when you are ready to come back and when you can recognize my boundary, which is that my joy is not offensive, right? My joy is empowerment. My joy is a revolution. And so I really resonate with that part of the thread of it being like it's not a bad thing, right? Like, and it's something that everybody has, and it repels and it also attracts. Yeah.
It's something that we all have access to, but a lot of people don't actually lean into.
Agreed.
Which is why we like are pro gratitude. Because like we were talking about the other day in the peer support spaces, a person who doesn't want to be grateful for air and clean water usually will complain about other things as well.
Right.
Like we start there, and then we got the dolls and the snacks and the live streams and the paid phone bills and all of these wonderful opportunities to connect, and what we're grateful for creates the conditions for other things to be grateful for, including this new jam from Love City Records. I'll play through the chorus so that you can hear. This song is inspired by Tara Praolo. She for months would say, "Joy's a revolution, joy's 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 a revolution." And I was like, "Yo, I gotta turn this into a song." So this is recorded by our Love Experience studio singers, and this is Joy's a Revolution, inspired by Tara Praolo and produced by Dr. Flo and Poppy Water. Here we go.
I feel the rhythm waking up my soul. I feel the light taking full control. Every step and every heartbeat says love is here and love is not finished yet. Well, rise up, lean in, open your heart and let the sound begin. Joy is the revolution, love is the revelation, hope is the transformation. We sing, we dance, we rise as one. Joy is the revolution, one. Joy is the revolution. Step it loose, hey. Every voice, every tribe, every tongue, every soul made a fire in love. We belong and we are shining through. Healing starts when we remember what's true. Rise up, lean in, open your heart and let the sound begin. Joy is the revolution, love is the revelation, hope is the transformation. We sing, we dance, we rise as one. Joy is the revolution, joy is the revolution. Let joy rise, let love speak, let peace move, let freedom breathe, we will not fear, we were made to shine, this is sacred time. Let joy rise, let love speak, let peace move, let freedom breathe, we will not fear, we were made to shine, this is sacred time. Come on. Joy is the revolution, revelation. Hope is the transformation. We sing, we dance, we rise at one. Joy is the revolution. Joy is the revolution. Joy is the revolution. Come on. Love is the revelation. Hope is the transformation. We sing, we dance, we rise at one. Joy is the revolution. Joy is the revolution.
Woo. Ciao. Woo. Let me tell you, when we sing that 8 shows a week,
Yes.
it's on.
Piper was dancing.
It is
Piper said, I'm awake.
It's a bop. Oh my God, it's a bop. So like, keep talking around me. You keep talking. I have not done push the damn button yet.
You have not.
I'm going to turn every phrase that you say that's powerful and of a gift to the world. I'm going to turn every power phrase you have into a song. But Joy is a Revolution had to happen, and it is so fun. So for those of you listening to the podcast, my partner and managing partner, Poppy, was like, yo, I know that you like to host kirtans and contemplative gatherings, and you love to moo with the moon about how grateful you are. I know you love crying on stage and snotting everywhere, but can we please get some music where people can dance in the aisles and the kids can have fun and the dancers can have fun? And so that's how we ended up producing Joy is the Revolution, based on Tara Praolo's mantra in the world.
Go look at it. Anthony Burke is here with us right now and says that's a jam about Joy is the Revolution. So
it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna just do the opening one more time, because I'm telling you, like, okay, for those of you who haven't heard, this is Joy is the Revolution, produced by Love City Records. We're gonna do like tons of music like this going forward.
I feel the rhythm waking up my soul. I feel the light taking full control. Every step and every heartbeat says love is here and love is not finished yet. Well, rise up, lean in, open your heart and let the sound begin. Joy is the revolution, love is the revelation, hope is the transformation. We sing, we dance, we rise as one. Joy is the revolution, one. Joy is the revolution.
Piper dance every time.
It's a good
Piper even has arms in the air, spinning around.
Joy, that song is gonna go places. It's
And
gonna go
God,
places.
you know when the beat drops, Piper like her foot in the air and went.
Oh yeah, that kid is a musician, hands down. They get it from their mama. But yeah, thank you, Tony. We're cranking out a lot of songs right now. I didn't want to take covers. You know, I sang, Tara can tell you, for years I sang Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On, and songs like that on lives, but they really didn't speak my heart. You know, what speaks my heart is Joy is the Revolution, and creating these parade songs and like anthem songs that are hopefully gonna shake things up for love. Oh man, that really got my heart rate going.
That was fun.
Thank you for the inspiration. You only said Joy is the Revolution no less than 100,000 times.
I think you showed me on Instagram that the hashtag things that it's like mentioned by Tara. And y'all, I don't know what it, but I can't find it again. So it's mine, I guess.
What do you mean online when you say anybody out there designing 8x5 times 11 classical music programs these days, just looking for inspo. Are you talking about white people, or are you talking about the actual?
No, we're talking about actual programs, which is probably like people are like, is she talking about a white person or is she talking about actual paper? Okay, so here's the story. I ran a concert yesterday. Half of my programs printed with one page right side up and one page upside down because my printer decided in the middle that it should do a weird duplex printing thing. So I got an email this morning that was like, is there anything I can do to help you with this? And I was like, no, girl, it's just the printer. But then they suggested, like, if for whatever reason they're like, we should just get a folding thing. And I'm like, no, we don't need to spend money on another device to keep in my house. Unless you want to spend money on a camera for the concerts, which it sounds like I get to pick one and we're going to buy one for the org. So that's exciting. But I suggested, hey, we can have more flexibility and we can increase the font size if we do an 8.5 by 11 straight back and front page that's just got a staple in it, right? Because we have an elderly audience, and so it's great to have 18, 20, 22 font size, and the current programs are booklets, and so you have to do it in increments of 4, and it doesn't always work right. And anyway, needless to say, so I'm interested to see people that are not creating booklets. I got a couple from my friend Clara, and hopefully I'll see some more. But no, I'm not talking about 8.5 by 11 humans. I'm talking about 8.5 by 11 actual programs, so that I can find something that is professional, but also like, I don't know, interesting. You know.
Have you asked Allegra?
I have not asked Allegra. I did ask Allegra the recommendations on camera types under a certain amount of money. Like for YouTube stuff. I found some awfully cheap ones, y'all. Did you know that there's like camcorders that are decently rated that are like $70?
Well, yeah, while we've been paying attention to other parts of our lives, the technology has really progressed.
Like, it's wild. I've been waiting for a video camera for my studio forever. But then I just found like a mid-tier one that was like $3.99 that takes great photos and video. I was like, well, maybe I'll buy one for the org and buy one for me. But I also want an espresso maker. I have expensive tastes. This is why I have to make it.
I think that you're going to get more joy out of the espresso maker for Christmas than you are the camera. You have a camera in your phone.
I do. But this is I've been using my old phone, and it keeps not the end of the videos is like weird. Anyway, it's a whole thing, and it's fine. Don't worry about it, y'all. I'll figure it out. But I have to get a camcorder that's longer than an hour. That's right.
I can't read this. I've got kids in the house. I cannot read this particular thread, but I think it's hilarious. Oh God, I can't read that out loud, but we'll talk about it.
It's blurry. Otherwise, I'd help.
Oh, here we go. Here. I definitely want to hear. Can you see it now? I want to.
No, it's blurry.
Hold on. Let me see if you can see. It's the top right one.
Okay. It says. One of these words I can't say because we're off the internet. It says. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I low hate how both porn stars are trying to be content creators now. Sir, can't you just sling dick? You got to do fake man on the street interviews now too. This is for a very specific Threads audience because I know I'm not the only one seeing these cringy videos. That is from a key.
They got tired of slinging it, man. They gotta like become Oprah.
Oprah.
You get a car. You get a car.
I saw a video on that day that like a bunch of them sold their cars because they owed the IRS $10,000 like that because of the car.
Oh yeah, that was the thing.
Oh well.
People had to pay a lot of. She gave them the car, but they had to like pay the taxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was like a loophole built in. Michelle Michelle Mitchell C. Clark says, in quotes, it says, "What if I'm just being dramatic?" is what people say. He asked, what if you're finally done minimizing your own experiences?
Amen.
Yeah, I'm in. Like, what if I'm just done pretending like what I see is not what I see?
Right.
It's not drama to speak your truth. It's not drama to share your heart with somebody. It's not drama to share your heart on the internet.
It ain't, girl.
Who benefits from you believing that you're dramatic instead of fully expressed? Are we there?
By 11. Yeah, this was I designed it episode today. I don't know why I did that, but also because we're on a Friday and we have work to do, and not, like, a lot happened, y'all, but like not a lot happened. And the one thing that I didn't bring to today's podcast is the Pantone color of the year, which is white.
I almost brought that up on the stage we were just on before here, because you were talking about how the world is like kind of becoming so bland and whatever. I was like, yeah, we got the color white as Pantone.
The cloud dancer of all the colors, and last year's was brown. Like, are you people okay? Anyway, so yeah, there wasn't, and last week was a holiday week, so there wasn't a lot of news, I guess. Yeah, so I just
listen. We did a great job. We're calling for ceasefire now in our hearts, our minds, our spirits. Anywhere where there is contention and fighting and all those negative encounters and emotions that we are experiencing in life, can we just chill? Can everybody just chill out and just live and let live?
I hope y'all can't hear our accompanist too bad. I have my noise cancellation on.
I like it.
But just to remind everyone again, there's no ceasefire in Palestine, and they're still being bombed every day.
We talked about that this morning. It's kind of like these people are innocent. They just want to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, go to the bathroom, make an earning to live. It's wild that they are indiscriminately bombing these people and creating terror. Even if this was retribution, it should have been over a long time ago. And the fact that people don't call it the evil that it is wild. But we know why this is happening. This morning I talked with someone who has a part-time job over at the grocery store that I shop at, and she said, yeah, I'm just here in the morning, then I've got to go and do my other job. I said, well, what's your other job? She says, we make bullets for the military. And we had a little conversation about that. Nothing too politicized, but the reason why these wars must continue is because if the bombs aren't being dropped and the bullets aren't being shot, many of our jobs in the country that support it go up in flames. And so the only way that that lady gets to go to work today and provide for her family is by being part of an institution of destruction and violence. We know that war is profitable. Every time a war breaks out, the stock goes up in these various companies that operate and thrive on violent conditions. And she could be making parts for houses. She could be formulating the materials that go into 3D printing of houses. I'm not sure if we brought that in here one week, but there are these amazing new 3D houses that could be printed in a couple weeks. Why can't all the people who are making bullets and making bombs make those materials instead, so that we could fly those machines into places where there's a housing crisis and start to pour and fabricate homes for people? We need millions of homes here in the country, and we're making bullets and bombs instead. I think it's a horrible way to be in relationship to each other. But because it's profitable and because someone can get a paycheck from it all the way up to the top of the companies, this is why we don't have a ceasefire. And we deserve it. We deserve it. Google is on our ass today. There's an update in Chrome. It's giving us like the ability to split tabs and all kinds of things, but I don't think that the technology is quite caught up with the fact that we're in a good spot. Do you on your MacBook have a new Gemini button in your top bar?
I do.
So yeah, something's happened at the mothership, and they're still working out the things. What I'll say to you all is that we've got amazing programs here in Love and Action Network. We've got the Adopt a Black Artist program where we're helping people who may be neglected in society or overlooked or maybe overlooking themselves find the time, talent, and treasure in order to let their dreams come true in this life and let their gifts come through. We're also daily on an app called Clubhouse and also now on TikTok as well, doing peer support for people who want to stop in and be encouraged, equipped, and empowered. You're more than welcome to stop through or send either of us a DM and get in on the action. We believe that community will be an essential part of our liberation for the rest of our lives, especially in a society like this where they're telling us that we're not supposed to rely on each other and be accountable and loving towards one another, but we know that that's possible through programs like peer support. I got challenged by one of the community members to do a trauma-informed healing practice that is filtered through the 7 chakras. And you know what happened last night while I was working on that project with the robots and doing my research? It pretty much talked me into a coaching certification program for the work that I've been doing for the last decade. So some people can get a LCSW, licensed clinical social worker. There are people who will be a certified love and action spiritual healing practitioner. And they can have those letters behind their names like any other thing. And as long as we draw the lines in the sand that it is non-clinical, yet supportive, we can do it. I talked to a couple therapist friends this morning about it. They were like, we don't see any reason why you can't certify and train grassroots peer support on the planet. So it's kind of hot off the press. I'll share more today in co-working. It's very robust. I got like 50 documents, including ways and means to escalate. So if people run into really, really tight emotional situations in our sessions, we will have a process for helping them get recommended into services that are able to provide for the deep, deep trenches of mental health care. But I think that in every location, we need at least grassroots peer support for people. We've seen over the last 6 to 8 months that people who consistently come to peer support, offer their roses, thorns, needs, and seeds, and lean into that care are leading much happier lives than those who just feel isolated and alone. We're also in the realm of admin and support services. If you're out there and you need a newsletter produced, if you need a podcast produced, if you're looking to go on to TikTok or Instagram and you need someone to help you with your brand and marketing, both Tara Praolo Studio and Love City Arts Creative Services Group are working to get people onboarded into the businesses that they want to have, their side hustles, their ministries, their missions. And so if you're out there and you're looking for people to support you on an administrative level, or also to help you lift your dreams, we know some people who would love to do it. I'm also going to get back this week. That's part of what I'm doing this afternoon into the weekend. Y'all heard the song Love is a Revolution. That's not even its name. Joy is a Revolution. Y'all heard Joy is a Revolution. We got to have people to sing it. We got to have band members to play it. We have to have camera people to record it. We have to have sound engineers that can mix it. It is time for an energy called Dr. Flow to let people know that the Love Revival is imminent. And the joy of it all is already happening now. If you are out there reading the teleprompter, if you're out there and you're looking to be part of something bigger than yourself, as we unite the talents of diverse artists to celebrate the power of love through music, theater, and art, we would love to hear from you. Y'all, I put magnesium in my water, and we are careening towards the brink. Just let me know if you're interested in partnering with us. What you got going on, Paolo?
Hello, puppets. I will be quick. We've got the TPS Community Commons, a WhatsApp community, which includes liberation conversations and the Blackening the Canon chat. It's not a super active chat, as active as my child is right now. If you'd like to come over there, I promise you're not going to be annoyed, but there are great resources dropped when they are dropped, and good discussions when they happen. And then also on my page, Winterludes is happening. If you are a singer, instrumentalist, speaker, whatever, and you have a piece about winter, it can be holiday as well. Feel free to shoot me a DM or comment wherever, and I will get you in the process of that. And Winterludes, for those of you that don't know, is a 25 days of song series on my social media platforms. And this is year 7. So yeah, that's what's going on in TPS. Yes.
Lucky number 7. I'm looking forward to writing some music for Winterludes this year, and maybe even reading a couple stories to take Tara out the hot seat. So look for Dr. Flo in Winterludes with Tara Paolo Studio coming up. Any closing thoughts? Cries of outrage. I think that this was one of the smoothest tapings that we've ever done. I think that we're getting stronger at loving ourselves in public, no matter what, no matter who. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I agree. I think that, I think it's okay that things are adjustable and things are flexible and things change, like even within one episode to the next or whatever. Like it
even the same episode.
Google is doing us so dirty today, y'all. When you were listening to the replay, we are so sorry. We're so sorry.
We're not sorry at all. We're not sorry at all. Sorry at all. Because here's the deal. If you want to look at the growth trajectory, 4 years ago, this type of situation would have mortified both of us. We would have been like, scrap the whole thing. We got to record tomorrow. Like, we were so addicted to the illusion of perfection that just giggling into a ridiculous echo, Lord Google, would have driven us to the brink. We don't care anymore.
Here's your dump truck. You can put all of your complaints right here, so we can go like that. This might not be a dump truck, y'all. Parents.
That's an excavator.
Good Lord. Anyway, so I think it's okay that it changes, and I think it's okay that we change, and I think that it's okay. There is like, parents, there is definitely like snacks. Staff.
That's not excavator. It's something. It's like let's see. Let me see. Types of construction trucks. Okay, here we go. That would be called. That's a bulldozer. That's a bulldozer.
Then in that case, I will shove your complaints across the desk like this. Okay. And here is for your troubles. This is a Zesty Ranch veggie straw for your struggles. Anyway, so yeah, I just think it's okay that it changes. I think it's okay that we demonstrate like exactly how we're feeling, exactly where we're at in life. And I personally, I love the holidays. I love being joyful. I love feeling that way. And so while I love also the mild deep discussions, like I gotta have the balance. And so I feel like today was a good balance of a lot of them. And this is like, I think this is exactly a year of this format, because the first PowerPoint was like 12/3 of 2024. So yeah.
Wow. We're gonna be all right. All is well. All is well. Everything's working out for our highest good. And out of this situation, only good must come, and we're safe. And it's been great being here with all of you today. If you're into life coaching, empowerment programs, classes, workshops, private sessions to lift you up, just tap into Tara over at Tara Praolo Studio. You can also look into my work over at Ask Dr. Flo on all platforms. You can call our hotline at 404-585-1278 or send us a text. And we'd love to get to know you better. On behalf of everybody on our leadership team, Poppy Water 33, once again, Tara Praolo Studio, and myself, Ask Dr. Flo, everywhere. Thank you for watching over on Substack, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, YouTube, wherever you source your joy. Never forget to stay in your power, stay in your joy, stay loved and lovable, and we'll see you very, very soon around our fantabulous network. Have a great day.